Alright, how you all doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed the videos that dropped about the gem and the reverse engineering part of it. I think it's something that Gem might look at. I found it hugely beneficial having the 45-degree throw line on it, and it didn't interfere with the mechanics of the actual motion, because the weight didn't affect the balance point or the way the head remains up on the club. And I did notice that with the wedge, I could screw the bar straight in and make it shorter, rather than their idea where they take the long bar out and then put a smaller bar and then a smaller bar, and this one's just one bar and it goes longer or shorter. And I think it's maybe an option they could look at. It's going to save them money on materials, because it's effectively one piece of metal and one bar attached to the clamp, rather than three separate metal pieces. And obviously the throw line, we used a luminous pink tea. It's actually a drinking straw, but that was long enough so that you can actually see it where it is, so that and when you check it halfway back, like I showed on the range, it gets you easier into that position. It also lets you know that your lead shoulder has to go down as much as go up. So it's very much like a diagonal throw up on the line to get you into that position that the gem wants to be in, which is halfway back here and halfway back here, basically like that. So that when you do it correctly, from waist high through, the weight doesn't wobble the club. And very much like the Bob Brew Plumb Bob, you're making the vertical plane or horizontal plane in a very much a continuous line, even though the lever is moving. So the continuous line and the lever, it definitely teaches you the proper release motion. And like if like me, you already release the club, when you first take the weight back off the club and swing it, by just simply unscrewing it, you will release the club the first couple of shots definitely more, which definitely gives you a tendency to draw the ball. But eventually, you time it, like you realise that you don't have to actually release the club as hard. So when you're on the correct plane, it's coming through rather than you forcing it. And it's a very interesting feeling. I was trying to explain this to my father. When you don't have the weight on, sure, you feel the club head, but the head feels far away, like obviously at the end of the shaft, and you can feel that. But as soon as you put the gem weight on, then that moves everything up so that you feel the head actually in your hands. So your hands have like 10 times more feel than they did have with the weight at the end. And therefore, muscle memory, and because you're learning in play, your brain's firing quicker and your neurons are going. If you're doing anything in play, you learn 10 times quicker. And that's a known physical and mental fact about anything. If you learn and play, you learn quicker. If you're just hitting balls, constantly hitting balls, and not doing anything, not resetting, not aiming, not just, that is not going to give you muscle memory. So this is why it's completely different. And basically we reverse engineered it, not out of curiosity, because obviously they're in demand, they're pretty difficult to get a hold of, and you might be on a budget and you might think, well, will it work? Will it not work? You might have your doubts. So obviously we tried making one ourselves, and it's definitely something that you would want to buy. You know, it'd make someone's a great Christmas present, because it really would change your game. Short game as well. Major differences with the short game and the wedge. Just with little baby swings, unbelievable. Really feel, you feel the low point and you feel the, it's very intuitive to get your hands ahead on short chips and just trap the ball. Very intuitive. So thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope Jem haven't got the wrong end of the stick here. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We were trying to, because we were on a limited budget, and a lot of people are at this time. We were trying to try it out, and then obviously we'll be reaching out, trying to pick one up and bring it to you guys on the channel and show you the differences. Thanks for watching and subscribing.